been having computer issues, which is why I haven't played games.
You're all good. We're gonna stream to our new YouTube channel here. We're gonna see how well it works, and we're gonna hope that it works really well because, yeah. We're gonna see if I manage to blow up my computer in some silly fashion. Anyways, we're gonna go right to the starting soon page so I can get everything ready on my end.
You're already live, I can see it.
I know. I forgot to click the button that said go to the starting page, and yeah. Oh god, more alerts.
3 of them, yeah.
God. I can only imagine what this is gonna bring for tonight's nightmare.
New information. This severe considerable destructive thunderstorm warning has been updated.
They're all in Kansas.
Oh yeah.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Why
I hate listening to myself.
Not find what I'm looking for? It drive me absolutely bonkers. I can't find what I'm looking for. So weird.
A new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Oh, Jesus. I only got radar indicated tornado warnings? Ah, boy. What could possibly go wrong? Fine, then I will grab what I am trying to play. I have a song that is supposed to be the intro, but I don't know where the file went, and I downloaded it. There. Ah, there it is.
Shadows rise across the plains. Thunder speaks and calls our names. Hearts ignite, no time to flee. We ride the wind wild and free. Into the vortex, we chase the storm. Through fire and lightning, against the norm. Fear won't break us, the winds obey. We hunt the chaos and light the way. No turning back, the sky's alive. We're built for this, we burn, we drive. Into the vortex, we rise, we roar. With Midwest fury, we chase once more. Storm-born spirits, we face the night. Midwest storm chasers, ignite the fight. No turning back, the sky's alive. We're built for this, we pure, we chase once more. Storm-born spirits, we face the night. Midwest storm chasers, ignite the fight.
Alright. That is a song that I put together called Into the Vortex. It's actually a very good song that I do thoroughly enjoy, so we're going to jump right into kind of some radar coverage, talk about kind of what we're seeing, what's going on around the area.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Seems that we're already off to a great start with severe weather. Good lord, is it going absolutely ham today. So currently we're kind of tracking a couple of different cells that are a little bit active right now and starting to pop off, kind of as expected by what the forecast was for today. A couple of areas that we're watching are going to be down in the Kansas area. Need to close my Outlook so that doesn't bother me.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
First one we're going to take a look at here is going to be down in Ellsworth, Kansas.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
This it's moving pretty quickly from what I can tell. It's about 45 miles an hour, so it's not super fast, but it's definitely moving at a good clip. Northern Rice and southern central Ellsworth counties, make sure you guys take shelter now. It is radar indicated, so we don't have any report of it being on the ground. However, it is radar indicated rotation. We'll take a look at the radar rotation here in just a minute, but one of the other ones I wanted to take a quick peek at as well here is the one just to the north, the northeast here, because one of the things we're going to start seeing with these, and this is something that we're going to start seeing with a lot of these storms that are going to start popping off as we get into the later evenings, or later part of the evening here.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. As
you can tell, there's going to be a lot of them here. These cells are producing rather large hail. So what do we mean by that? We mean that anything over usually a quarter inch is pretty destructive. Right now, a lot of what we're looking at is 2.5 inch hail. That's tennis ball sized hail. If you've never seen a tennis ball, go look it up. That's how big the hail is. They are very capable of putting holes through cars, through windshields, through windows in your house. So please make sure you guys take precautions. Stay inside, get to the lowest part of your house, and inside either a bathroom or the basement. Stay away from windows though, because hail can come flying through at a very unholy amount of speeds. This one that we're watching though, that's dropping 2.5 inch hail, is going to be coming up to the northwestern Dickinson County in central Kansas, as well as southeastern Ottawa County in north central Kansas. It was located over Niles, moving east at 35 miles an hour. So this one is moving a little bit slower. Again, this is radar indicated rotation, so there's not any confirmed reports that it's on the ground as of yet. However, it is always a possibility that that could come in later on as these storms start tracking. You'll notice that there's not many storms that are here. We're just kind of catching the start of some of these cells. One thing I do want to take a little bit of attention to and draw your attention to is the northern part of the states, where it is a balmy 32 degrees and snowing. If you haven't seen that, it's just the wonders of the Midwest. Right now, 67 degree temperatures ahead of the cells. We're looking to be between the 50s to the north and about 60, 70 degrees ahead of it. So behind the cells, pulling obviously 50-degree weather with it. So it'll cool down dramatically after these cells move through. I don't expect us to see too many cells popping up behind these, but it's definitely a possibility that we could see something like that later on. And we'll just go ahead and actually, we're going to go ahead and we'll start the, we'll just let the system kind of play through some of the time lapse here on the radar and just kind of let that go ahead for a little bit.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Alright, let's see what we got for alerts here because it looks like we had a few that just popped up.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Alright, so severe thunderstorm for Thayer and the Thayer area. Looks like Ottawa, Kansas, Newark, Nebraska, Nance, Nebraska. A couple areas that are under severe thunderstorm warnings at this time. As of right now, Iowa has one warning active right now for Fremont, Iowa, Harrison, Iowa, Mills, Iowa, Montgomery, Iowa area. Kansas, you're looking at 12 different warnings. The latest are going to be...
New information. This severe considerable destructive thunderstorm warning has been
here we go.
updated.
So it looks like we just had an update on one of the cells that we're watching. It is dropping 2.5-inch hail, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. This one was located near Manchester, moving east at 40 miles an hour, radar indicated threat. So definitely, guys, please, 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 please take shelter, stay inside, don't go outside. These are able to drop easily, you know, a couple inches sized hail and put holes and stuff and really do damage. Obviously, cars and homes have insurance for a reason, so, you know, don't worry about it. You can work with your insurance brokers later on. They'll help you out. But the biggest thing with these is, you know, you need to make sure you're taking precautions to make sure your family is safe, that you're safe, and that, you know, you're not out in the dangers of what could be coming. Again, we're not really sure what is to be expected other than what we're seeing. We can definitely switch over to one of the models here and take a look at some of the future or the models that we've been seeing. So this is the model that we're going to take a look at. It's NAM3, kind of one that we like to look at a lot. And we'll jump through here. So about 9 o'clock is when we started seeing these start popping up. And we'll roll through this. So you'll start to see...
This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
You'll start to see that, you know, this is what the radar model is thinking is going to happen. Compared to what is going on, it is definitely a very possibility. However, I would say that I'm almost wondering if it's more going to be like the HRRR. Yeah, it's going to follow more of the HRRR line. So again, with the HRRR, this is what we're starting to see more of this with the HRRR forming. And there's that line again that we're going to watch. And again, that's pushing ahead because you got your cold air here, you got your hot air up here, and that's that split right through there. All right, let's go back over to the radar, and we'll just keep watching this one. Keep an eye on what's going on and see what we get. Definitely a lot of rotation in those cells. Drop that down to 21 frames. We don't need to go too far back. I'll jump over here, take a look at the velocity, and see if we can start seeing anything. Kind of what we're looking for is a change in color. This area right here is kind of in a weird spot. I don't like how that radar is looking at it.
New information. This severe thunderstorm.
Let's take a look. We might have a better radar to look at it here. Yeah, that is definitely in a very bad area for radar coverage. I'm not seeing anything standing out there at this time of that it's producing a tornado, but again, it is very, very possible. Anything is possible with these cells.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this tornado warning has been updated.
Which one's that? Okay, so the thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located 6 miles southeast of Bushton or 9 miles northwest of Lyons, moving northeast at 50 miles an hour. Tornado and half-dollar size hail are the hazards with this. This is a radar indicated rotation. So again, it's not saying that there is going to be a tornado on the ground for sure. We don't know yet. But they're saying that the radar is picking up a rotation, which we can definitely see in the system, is that there is definitely a rotation. And we're just kind of waiting to see if anyone reports any type of funnel cloud or tornado on the ground. We're just kind of waiting to see.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Alright, so we do have a report of a funnel cloud at 9:20 p.m. Emergency manager reported a funnel cloud 6 miles west of Telmage. So this is going to be the cell that is near Manchester, moving east at 40 miles an hour. So guys, if you're in that area, please take precautions and start preparing. Like I said, they did report a funnel cloud on this one here, and so we want to make sure that, you know, if you guys are in that area, take precautions. Hail size looks to have dropped a little bit down to lime size, still 2 inches. That can do some damage. So please take caution and get to your safe shelters. Make sure you are watching the news, weather outlets, and listening for your NOAA weather alerts.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
But one of the biggest things I want to take just a second to kind of say thank you to everybody that has tuned in to the channel or is subscribed to the channel. If you're coming to the channel later on down the road and you see this video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you get notified when we go live. Make sure you hit the like button so that way you get, or that it tells us, wow, I can't speak today. It tells us that you like the video if you hit that like button, and drop a comment and say hi. Tell us where you're from and where we should be watching for storms. As always, thank you for watching. So let's get back into this and see what we can see and see what comes our way with these supercells. Again, I'm not seeing anything too crazy, but again, that one over by Manchester, they did report a funnel cloud. That was a few minutes ago, so kind of just keeping an eye on that one to see if we see anything else pop up. That's one that I definitely want to keep an eye on, though.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
New thunderstorm warning has been issued for the following areas.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Northeastern Republic County in north central Kansas, and northwestern Washington County in north central Kansas. This is going to be active until 10 p.m. tonight. Severe thunderstorms located near London, moving northeast at 40 miles an hour. Primary hazards with this are going to be 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail radar indicated. Again, nothing, no tornado impact on that one at this time. Just severe weather like normal with heavy rain and maybe some hail. And it looks like they're going to push our tornado warning a little bit further here. Yeah, so they're going to push our tornado warning out a little bit further here. If you're in the area of the northeastern Dickinson County, central Kansas, northwestern Geary County, in east central Kansas, and southeastern Clay County in north central Kansas, your tornado alerts
indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Your tornado warning and sirens will probably be going off in your area. This is again until 10 p.m. tonight. 926 severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 4 miles northeast of Talmadge, moving east at 40 miles an hour. So far with this one, again, hazards are going to be tornadoes as well as hail up to 2 inches in diameter. And we did see on this one it was also up to 2.5, so they can definitely get up there. We do have some spotters. It was emergency manager that actually reported a funnel cloud at 920, 6 miles west of Talmadge. At this time, unsure if there's anything on the ground yet. But please move to your basement, interior room, the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows if you're outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle. Move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. That is obviously the typical thing we will say, and we'll reiterate for the National Weather Service as always.
New information, this severe considerable destructive thunderstorm warning has been updated.
And it looks like they did go ahead and drop the warning for Manchester as well as
New
Talmadge.
information, this severe thunderstorm warning has
So
been
again,
updated.
this is the one that we're kind of keeping an eye on right here, because that is the cell that has been reported to have produced a funnel cloud. Again, we're unsure if it produced an actual tornado. All we know right now is that it did produce a funnel, and that's something we want to just definitely keep an eye on and see what happens.
A new radar-indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Alright, it looks like the tornado warning for the Frederick Geneso. I'm not even gonna try. For the Frederick Lorraine area of Kansas, that one's gonna probably expire here momentarily. They did update a new one and push it out further. So that's gonna be northwestern McPherson County, northeastern Rice County, southeastern Ellsworth County, and western Saline County in central Kansas. Again, so far with this one, it's just radar indicator rotation. It doesn't mean that you think of it any different than another tornado warning. Take it as a severe risk and, stay inside, get to the low part of your house. They are tornadoes can produce whether, it says it is or isn't. But severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located over Geneseo or 11 miles north of Lyons, moving northeast at 45 miles an hour. Tornado hazard with this is going to be a tornado golf ball size hail, and it's radar indicator rotation. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that one, see if anyone picks anything up on that one.
New information: this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information: this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information: this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Alright, where is that one for? Okay, that same area. Kind of just keeping an eye on this, seeing what it does here. Just so you guys know, for the next 5.5 hours, there is a severe thunderstorm watch for most of the area. Again, it's one of those things where you risk.
New information: this tornado warning has been updated.
Ooh. Okay, let's see what we got for that. So that's going to be for the Ellsworth and Rice area, which I believe is this guy. Yep. Yeah, so they're kind of just working on this one, waiting for that one to leave the area, and then what they'll do is once the cell leaves the area, let me pause this. Yeah, so once this cell leaves the area and it keeps moving this direction, what you'll see is they'll drop this back area off. They'll drop this warning right here off. And then they'll just keep that warning moving forward, and we'll just kind of keep tracking that and see what it does until either it expires and or it gets out of the area. Let's take a look here. I want to see what the rest of the SPC for the week looks like. Yeah, so pretty good. One thing that we do want to keep an eye on for tomorrow night, and tomorrow primarily, is going to be a high, or not high risk, but a moderate risk for the Memphis, Tennessee, Evansville, Indiana, Clarksville, Tennessee, Jackson, Tennessee, and the Jonesboro, Arkansas area. There is moderate risk for severe weather, as well as a 15% for probability for tornadoes, as well as wind and hail is pretty high up there, 30% on those. So we're going to definitely be watching those tomorrow as the day goes, and we'll be kind of keeping you guys posted with what we're seeing. If we start to see anything that pops out at us as like severe tomorrow, definitely if we feel that we need to get information out to people, we'll be reaching out by
a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
They're just pushing those forward. So we'll definitely be pushing out a video tomorrow, more than likely, just kind of focusing on what tomorrow's risks are, especially as we get into tomorrow. You know, tomorrow evening, I suspect is going to be the kind of the prime hour for severe weather. Again, as kind of most of it is, it'll probably be later in the evening. But what we'll do is we'll definitely evaluate it and kind of give you guys a overview of what the potential for tomorrow is. And you guys can catch that on either our Facebook page and or in Discord. You guys can find those links in the description below if you guys want. Come follow the Facebook page and join the Discord. Come chat with us. We're always here, glad to talk and share our knowledge and our information, our wisdom with you. Okay, well, not so much wisdom, but our knowledge will definitely be glad to share with you. I don't know how much wisdom I have anymore. I've been chasing tornadoes for too dang long. Yeah, it does look like they're going to keep pushing those forward. This one up here in the Geary and southeastern Clay counties looks like they lowered the risk on that one. Law enforcement also reported a funnel cloud at 9:30. They reported the funnel cloud 8 miles northeast of Talmadge. So again, this is definitely producing or attempting to produce. I don't know if it's going to have the power to be able to do so or to be able to produce a full-fledged tornado. But again, the risk is there. So we're going to just kind of keep an eye on that one.
New information, this tornado warning has been updated. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah, so that one's definitely very active right now. Yeah, so Dickinson, Kansas, they reported another sighting of a funnel cloud with that one that is moving towards the Wakefield and Milford area. So if you guys are in those areas, definitely be very cautious. Be sure to take shelter as quick as you can. One thing I am seeing is that there are some reports of wind speeds of 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. Those were reported by train spotters, as well as a few 1-inch hail reports along with that. So again, just kind of keeping an eye on things, seeing what we can get. I suspect that once these cells die out, specifically this one and this one, I think that'll probably be where, for the most part, for tonight, I don't think we're going to see much more than those two. I think once those clear out of the area and they get out over this direction, we're going to see them die out. Especially as they run into this cooler temperature up here where they're headed. So
a new severe thunderstorm warning.
Let that play out. As the cells move to the northeast, up into this direction, they're going to run into this cooler temperature up here. So they're going to lose a lot of their momentum. Again, it's not saying that they can't produce a tornado. It's just the odds of it are not going to be as high as they run into 40 and 50 degree temperatures. to the south, we're going to start seeing a little bit of activity down along this line here in regards to some active cells that are going to pop up. Again, I don't expect those to go, as severely warned. I don't think they're going to produce anything at this time. I don't see anything on those cells that would kind of indicate tornadic activity. However, again, you go and you look at these cells, like just click on this one. We're seeing 1 inch hail, 1 1/4 inch hail. To the north, another one that's dropping 1 inch hail. Further north, 1.5 inch hail. So the risk for hail is definitely high on these ones. I think there is potential for tornadoes. I think what's going to end up happening is as it follows, it rides that line right here. So if you imagine an imaginary line right there, you have warmer temperatures down in this area with 60 and 70 degree weather, and to the north you've got 40s and 50s. As it runs into that 40 and 50 degree area up here, it's going to lose a lot of its ability to produce tornadoes. And so what you're going to see is it's going to slow down, and it's going to mostly switch into just rain and maybe some scattered thunderstorms here and there. But I think once it gets through that dry line and that the temperature fluctuation, you're going to start to see it kind of die out a little bit. It does look like they actually put a flash flooding possible mesoscale discussion on this. Yeah, so rainfall rates 1 to 2 inches an hour within areas of this area with narrow potential for 2 to 4 inches. So again, there is potential for heavy rain. There's potential for a tornado or two. I don't think it's going to be as severe as what tomorrow's potential is. I think tomorrow's potential is definitely a lot greater. There is a lot more for tomorrow's potential to be very destructive. But what I think we will do, we'll keep watching this for just a little bit here, and we'll just kind of see if these start to act up a little bit, or if they start to get any more severe, or if they start to produce tornadoes. And then we will go from there. But for sure, be watching. Again, get subscribed, hit that like button, hit the bell icon to get notified when we go live. And then drop comments down below and let us know where you're coming from. And we'll kind of figure out what we're gonna do next. We probably end up wrapping the stream up here, probably in about half hour or so, and we'll start prepping for tomorrow's live stream, as tomorrow definitely proves to be a potential for severe weather and damaging weather.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Alright, well, let's take a gander here and see what we're seeing. And it looks like they're probably gonna, yeah, they're probably gonna end up dropping this one. Again, for the most part, a lot of these are gonna be these pop-up severe thunderstorm warnings, guys. I don't think that there's any major risk at this time for a tornado. Again, take it for face value. You know, is there a potential? Yes, there is a potential. The odds of it is very, very low at this time, because again, what you're seeing here is you have this 50-degree weather kind of bubble right here, right? So that's your bubble right there. Everything to the north is probably gonna be just some severe thunderstorms like these ones up here. To the south, you might have a few scattered tornado warnings pop up throughout the night. Again, I would recommend, obviously, have your weather radios turned on. Make sure you're listening for any alerts that do pop up throughout the evening. These cells primarily will focus their way from where they are now, and they will shift east. And that's when we'll start to see them shift more over to this kind of area right along here.
New information, this tornado warning has been updated.
Yeah, so this one here, they're just going to keep updating this one and pushing it around.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Like I said, as of right now, I don't think this is going to produce a tornado or be putting much of a tornado on the ground.
Thunderstorm warning has been updated.
It does look like at one point there may have been, yeah, a funnel cloud was reported near the Ellsworth area. It was reported 7 miles west of Marquette. I don't see it being, a tornadic activity for it. I think what you're going to see is, again, you're going to see these pop-ups where they're going to pop up. They're going to kind of be there as a nuisance. But throughout the evening, they should clear out pretty quickly.
New information.
So what we're going to do,
Severe
guys, we're
thunderstorm warning has been updated.
going to wrap up the stream. For the most part, this stream has kind of been a test stream for the new channel. Again, if you guys like it, if you like the content, even if you don't like my voice, I don't, that's fine. If you guys like the content, if you liking the alerts, the notifications, if you like us kind of explain from our perspective what we're seeing, make sure you guys hit subscribe so that way you don't miss a video. Make sure you hit the bell icon so that you get notified when we go live. Make sure you hit the like button that you like the content. Tells us that you like it, tells us to keep making it. And then also drop a comment. Again, telling us where you're from. We like to see where people are coming from, where they're chatting from, and let us know kind of what you guys think about weather, and leave a cool, interesting fact down below. And who knows? Maybe sometime down the road we'll feature some names and put some names out there about people that comment, top 5 comments or something. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna do something cool with it. But thanks everybody for watching. We're gonna sign off for now. Be sure to be watching tomorrow for our live stream when we post our live video. Just because tomorrow I suspect we will see potential for severe weather, and we will keep you guys updated. So once again, thank you everybody for watching. Have a good rest of your evening. If you guys are in the area here in the Kansas, Nebraska area, make sure you guys are just turn your weather radios on, listen to the weather radios, listen to the news for any potential severe weather that might come into your area. Again, stay indoors, don't go outside. Stay inside of a sturdy building. That way you guys don't get hit with hail. You don't get hit with anything that could be flying around or moving at a high rate of speed, because these are moving pretty quick in the sense of wind speeds. I think some of them were reported at like 50-mile-an-hour winds, 60-mile-an-hour winds. So thanks everybody for watching. Have a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow.